Across Canada, cities are increasingly turning to technology to manage traffic and enforce the rules of the road. What started with speed cameras has now expanded into a vast ecosystem of red light cameras, parking enforcement blitzes, and even AI-based traffic monitoring systems. These tools are designed to keep streets safer, reduce collisions, and improve compliance. But they've also sparked controversy, raised privacy concerns, and left many drivers feeling targeted. Let's take a closer look at what's happening, why it matters, and how Canadians are reacting to this growing reliance on automated enforcement. Canada's embrace of automation in traffic enforcement didn't happen overnight. Speed cameras, which were initially installed near schools, playgrounds, and high-risk intersections, detect and ticket drivers exceeding the speed limit. Cities like Toronto, Edmonton, and Vancouver have expanded these systems, citing a measurable reduction in collisions and speeding rates. Red light cameras found at major intersections automatically capture drivers who run red lights. Toronto, Montreal, Calgary, and Winnipeg all use red light cameras to reduce right-angle collisions, which are among the most dangerous types of urban crashes. Parking enforcement blitzes are also on the rise. In many Canadian cities, AI-powered cameras now identify parking violations in real time. These systems reduce the need for officers to manually patrol streets, speeding up enforcement and allowing for quicker ticket issuance. The newest wave involves predictive AI systems. These AI-based traffic monitoring tools analyze traffic patterns, speeds, and lane usage to detect unsafe driving behaviors before accidents occur. Some cities even integrate this with connected traffic signals to manage congestion and improve safety dynamically. There are several reasons why Canadian cities are increasingly relying on these tools. Safety comes first. Automated systems reduce human error and operate around the clock in areas where traffic risks are high. School zones, busy downtown streets, and accident-prone intersections are now under continuous monitoring. Efficiency is another big factor. With limited police resources, automated enforcement allows cities to maintain a consistent level of enforcement without staffing hundreds of officers on every street. And then there's data collection. Every ticket, every detected infraction, contributes to a massive data set on traffic patterns. Cities can use this data to redesign streets, adjust speed limits, and target high-risk areas. Revenue generation also plays a role. Fines from automated enforcement are a significant source of municipal revenue. In Toronto alone, speed cameras generate tens of millions annually. While the official justification is funding road safety programs, critics often view this as a budget-driven motivation. Quick update. If you want to hear my full thoughts on today's topic, I break it all down on my podcast, where I share my personal views, extra details, and stories I can't always fit in here. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check it out anytime. Now back to the presentation. As with speed cameras, automated enforcement tools are polarizing. Supporters, like parents, pedestrians, and cyclists, often applaud these measures. Slower streets, reduced collisions, and safer crossings make them feel more secure. Cities report lower accident rates in zones monitored by cameras, but critics, including many drivers, see these tools as unfair or heavy-handed. Some common complaints include cash grab concerns, with fines seen as a way to pad city budgets rather than improve safety. There's also the potential for errors. Cameras or AI systems sometimes misidentify vehicles or issue tickets incorrectly. And finally, over-surveillance is a growing worry. The increasing use of AI traffic monitoring has raised privacy concerns, with some people worried that continuous tracking of vehicles and driving patterns could be misused or stored indefinitely. Frustration has occasionally turned destructive. Across Canada, speed cameras and red light cameras have been damaged, smashed, or spray-painted, echoing the anger seen in Toronto. AI traffic monitoring, captures enormous amounts of data, including detailed vehicle movement patterns. This brings up some pretty important questions about how long this data is stored, who actually has access to it, and honestly, whether it might be used for things other than just traffic enforcement. Across Canada, you'll find a variety of approaches. In Toronto, for example, there are hundreds of speed and red light cameras keeping an eye on major intersections and school zones. AI-based tools are even being piloted to predict traffic risks and improve response times. Moving over to Edmonton, the city uses both speed cameras and red light cameras extensively. there's been some public backlash, which has actually led to more transparency, like annual reports that detail ticketing numbers and accident reductions. In Vancouver, the focus is really on safety and traffic flow, combining AI monitoring with camera enforcement, especially in the downtown areas. And in Montreal, aggressive speed camera and red light enforcement has resulted in fewer collisions. But, at the same time, there are more public complaints about whether tickets are actually fair. The trend is honestly pretty clear. Canada is moving toward more automated and AI-driven traffic management. Here's what to expect. Cities will increasingly rely on predictive analytics to flag unsafe driving behaviors before accidents even happen. Integration with smart cities is on the horizon too. Traffic lights, connected vehicles, and public transit systems might soon be working together with AI monitoring to optimize both flow and safety. But, balancing safety and trust is a real challenge. Municipalities have to enforce the rules while still maintaining public trust, because any overreach or even a hint of unfairness could erode compliance and, spark resistance. If you found this post insightful, stay tuned for a follow-up where I'll break down the real costs of automated enforcement on Canadian drivers. We'll take a look at revenue breakdowns, contested fines, and how different provinces are handling the ongoing debate between safety and fairness. To wrap things up, Canada is really entering a new era of traffic enforcement, one where machines and AI systems play an increasingly central role. While these tools promise greater safety, efficiency, and data-driven solutions, they also raise some pretty serious questions about fairness, equity, and privacy. So, are we trading trust for technology? Are automated tools genuinely keeping Canadians safer? Or are they just generating more revenue and frustration? The debate is really just getting started, and as technology continues to evolve, these questions are only going to become more urgent.